Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to our Week 6 team building video for the UBL, where this week we're up against none other than Steve, coach of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. If you guys don't know already, he is the creator of Draft League format. We would not be sitting here today. I would not be sitting here recording this video, talking about how we're going to be doing this team, how, we draft these Pokemon, all that kind of fun stuff. If it wasn't for this guy coming up with this idea in the very, very first place, all those, I wouldn't say it is years, but it doesn't, saying years feels like it was a long time ago, but like all that while ago when he came up with the idea and first created it. So, this is actually going to be, this is probably one of those like dream matchups where like when you start off doing PokeTubing or like league battles on YouTube, that you never think you're going to get, but we actually have it, which is insane. But I'm really, really excited to face Steve. I think it's going to be a really cool battle, and his team, it's crazy to think I'm going to have like the Milwaukee Sawsbucks, like that's like, God, half a well-known team, like literally one of the OG teams in draft format. But his team, as you can see above me now, consists of Vaporeon, Ferrothorn, Gliscor, Gramble, Mega Manectric, Torkoal, Tornadus Incarnate, Hitmon, Vaporeon, Victory Bell, Weavile, and the Dark Neon Z Crystal. So he's got all of that. Before I dive into it, I want to give a shout out to Rampage for actually helping me get the Wexford Wailords background on Showdown. I could not figure out the setting to do it, but he showed me the way. So don't revive that dead meme. Don't revive that dead meme. But he showed me the way. So we got some nice Wailer action going on here. I'm really, really loving it. But yeah, he's got a very, very scary team. Steve does. Sylveon in the sun is exceptionally scary. He's got Victory Bell as a sweeper in the sun. He's also got Mega Manectric, which is a fantastic special attacker. He's got good house support in Gliscor and Ferrothorn. Yeah, he's got some pretty scary monsters. He's got Vaporeon as a cleric as well, and then he's got Weavile, who, even though it only kind of does one thing offensively, it's proven to be an absolute killer in Draft League. You know, so he's got some really scary stuff, and he got the Dark Neon Z. I really want the Dark Neon Z. I'm not gonna lie, that was a small bit of a snipe, but I really want the Dark Neon Z because that would have suited Hoopa brilliantly. But alas, we are where we are. But I'm going to go through the team, and out in front we have Charlotte, Araquanid, Hoarded Leftovers, Water Bubble, Liquidation, Lunge, Sticky Web, Mirror Coat. 204 in Speed F with Careful Nature, 52 in Defense, 252 HP. The reason why we are running this is solely for Vaporeon. It's a huge threat. Kind of comes in. Even in the sun, all that does massive damage to my team. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. So Araquanid is our answer to this Vaporeon to be able to kind of come in, take a hit, and we'd be able to, check and counter it. Thank God. Excuse me, but it's able to do all that. We get Liquidation to be able to deal with that. I got Webs up because actually Webs is very good in his team. Gliscor isn't too fast, and I'm expecting more of a defensive Gliscor, so I'm not going to be worrying about trying to outspeed that. But for everyone else on his team, bar the Tornadus is going to get slowed down with it, so that's really, really nice. Being able to slow down Weavile is going to be a huge help, and all that kind of fun stuff. Slowing down Mega Manectric will be very, very nice. So we're going to rock. We have the Stick Waves there to help that, and then I got Mirror Coat. So as you guys know, Mirror Coat, if you get hit by a special attack, we're going to double the damage back. And I figure this would be very, very nice to say on a Vaporeon or a Mega Manectric. If we're really, really healthy and Vaporeon has got a Mega Manectric is in, goes for the Volt Switch, we take a bucket load of damage, and I'm like, Mirror Coat's going to Oko something now when it comes in. So that's going to be very, very nice. We can actually potentially catch him off guard with that. Brilliant. And also this is Amon kind of coming on Vaporeon, but not going to be. It won't be able to do much against Vaporeon. We do get free webs against Vaporeon though, which is very nice. So we got to be very, very careful of that. But that is Araquanid, and hopefully this thing does the work. After we're bringing back DK Darmanitan, and yes, we are bringing back the Choice Band instead. It's been a few weeks since we brought Darmanitan and brought a Choice Band, but this week I think it's one of those weeks where it's just going to do work. Flare-Blitz, U-Turn, Endeavor, and Earthquake is the moveset. Max speed, max attack, Jolly Nature because Gliscor is has the same speed as us, so that's the reason why we're running max in both. 4 HP, so we get the odd number, so we can kind of come in and Stealth Rocks a little bit more. And basically, in the sun, we two-hit everything. We two-shot everything as a absolute minimum. So you can imagine my delight then when we're saying, yeah, let's just bring in Darmanitan in the sun. Flare Blitz. Even Torkoal, right? A fully max Fizz Death Torkoal in the sun against a Choice Band of Darmanitan does not want to take a Flare Blitz. It's going to get two-shot. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the amount of damage output that the Manatine does is madness. And then, like, pretty much it was like we have Flare Blitz, U-turn for a bit of switch initiative. Endeavor, because no doubt we're going to be worn down by Flare Blitz, so later in the game we can go for Endeavor, bring someone, just cripple someone like a Vaporeon or whatever. And even then, Vaporeon, if it comes in on the sun, does not want to take a Flare Blitz off their Manatine. That is crazy. It's still 2 shots it. Madness. And that's the fully Fizz Death one. And I am expecting Vaporeon solely to counter this Darmanitan. But yeah, and then we have EQ as well, because EQ kind of hits the Torkoal and that kind of thing. And to be fair, like when Torkoal is in, EQ is going to be played, because we're going to do like a lot of damage, and Torkoal has to come in on a hit dead, and it's not going to be able to potentially recover up as much, you know, unless it gets wish passed into it, that kind of thing. So that's going to be very, very nice. So that's our Darmanitan. Really, really happy to have it here, and hopefully it does the work for us. Delighted. Next up we have Hitmon, Beyblade or Hitmontop, Hold Leftovers, Intimidate, ability, Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, Toxic, and Sucker Punch is the move set of the day. 252 HP, 100 attack, 156 in defense with the Impish nature. The attack investment is for us to be able to one-shot the Weavile with Mach Punch. That is the reason why it's there, and it's needed because if Weavile is like say a Darkname Z, I can't allow I had to have a couple of answers for it, and I had to have a couple, and that's just it. So we have this Hitmontop as the answer for the Weavile to be able to kind of come in and hit it really hard. And then on the other side of it, like it means like Ferrothorn gets chipped away a little bit, even though I don't want to be in against Ferrothorn, or like because I get the Rocky Helmet damage, or not the Rocky Helmet, the Iron Barbs damage. But it basically just kind of, you know, it just allows us to one-hit KO the Weavile, and that was the reason behind it. We have Rapid Spin because he's got a lot of hazard support, as I said, with the Gliscor, the Ferrothorn, Torkoal gets rocks, so he's got a lot of hazard support. Toxic because I feel like when Hitmontop is in, we're going to be baiting in the likes of Vaporeon a lot, so I want to be able to get a Toxic off and land that. So that's going to be a big thing for me. And then I got Sucker Punch because it's a sneaky little move that Blazion does not want to it's probably not going to be expecting, so I can go for the Sucker Punch, get roughly around 8% off on the Blazion, and then hopefully like a Rock Running can kind of come in, do the work, pick it off, that you know, that kind of fun stuff, and or maybe Like Rock, and I'll get to Like Rock in a bit. But that's Hitmontop set, and hopefully it does the work for us this week. Next up we got Sylveon, Sylveon Hold Leftovers, Hyper Voice, Heal Bell, Wish, Hidden Power Fire. Very kind of normal set that we're kind of bringing on Sylveon this week. It's just here to eat the special type attacks from the Mega Manectric. That's going to be a big thing for us. I need an answer for that. And then I need an answer for the Vaporeon. Now originally I had Hyper Voice, Baton Pass, Wish, Hidden Power Fire, but I need to Heal Bell because Vaporeon could be carrying Toxic, and if it is, I need to be a way to be able to Heal Bell Toxics off this team. So we're rocking out the Heal Bell then instead of it. Hyper Voice for the Pure Stab, Hidden Power Fire for the Ferrothorn. Hidden Power Fire in the sun against Ferrothorn is going to do loads. So if we can predict that, whew, brilliant. And then I got Wish so we can get a bit of clerical damage up. 248 HP, so we can get the odd number, 72 in special attack, and then 188 in Split Depth. That was kind of just enough I needed to be able to deal with the Mega Manectric, and which was nice. Blazion now is going to do a lot to us, and so can Victory Bell if it's a special kind of set, but you know, but like even then, like Victory Bell, it's not going to like 2-shot us, it's a 3-shot, and then we can kind of pick it off with Hidden Power 5 with the Life Orb variant. You know, we can deal with it. We can deal with it. But it's mainly here to deal with Mega Manectric and Vaporeon specifically. After that, we got Married, Hoopon, Bound, holding the Algol Berry, or whichever berry is going to give me, maybe the Ipapa Berry. Is it the Ipapa Berry? Which sort of have confused with my defense nature. Like you know the drift anyways. It's going to be Algol or a Papa Berry, one or the other, so that we can get like half our HP back. Didn't really want to be bringing leftovers. I felt like the berry is probably going to be better here because I would like that instant health back on Hoopa if it takes a hit. We're rocking out with Sub, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Psychic. You're probably wondering, Irish, there's no coverage there for Weavile, but I don't think he would want to bring in a Weavile on Hoopa because we're going to have the Focus Blast, so I'm okay with that. The reason why we're bringing Sub this week is because a Scald from a Vaporeon in the sun does not break my Sub, so that is ample substitute set of fodder there for Hoopa. I can go up to +2 with the Nasty Plot, and I can break through this Vaporeon, and that's the kind of idea behind it. I need to be able to break through the Vaporeon, the Gliscor, and a couple of other things on his team, so that we'll be able to kind of clean up later on. But this is the kind of set that's going to be hopefully doing a bit of work, depending on what kind of team Steve brings. If he brings the Sun team, Hoopa is going to be doing probably going to have to break through Vaporeon before Darmanitan can do work. And if he doesn't bring the Sun team, then Darmanitan, you know, probably, and he brings the Ferrothorn, Darmanitan kind of come in the Ferrothorn and do work there. Purely depends on what Steve is going to be bringing. But yeah, we're going to be rocking out the sub Nasty Plus set because we do have the potential to set up against the Vaporeon. And after that, yeah, we got enough speed to outspeed the, I think it's like a Victory Bell, not in the Sun, because he'll have to have speed investment to outspeed my Zero Aura. Then we're going to have 252 special attack and just the rest in HP. So that's the kind of plan around that. Just hopefully break through the Vaporeon, put in a bit of work, job done. And we're bringing Psychic instead of Slice Shock because I feel like Gramble, if Gramble comes, Psychic does more. You know what I mean? And that's the idea. And pretty much the same with Vaporeon. I want to be able to hit these things on the special side because I think they're going to be physically defensive Pokemon. And last week we have Lycanroc. Dusk Spirit is going to be coming back again this week with Accelerock, Stone Age, Drill Run, and Fire Fang. We're running max speed. No, we're not running max speed. Oh, sorry, excuse me. We're running 252 speed because that allows us to just about outspeed Gliscor. 252 adamant. Or 252 in attack with Adamant Nature, which is brilliant. The reason why we're not trying out speed based Vaporeon is because we have the Accelerock, so we don't really care if we need about based Vaporeon speed. We're going to O-code with Accelerock, it's fine. I got Stone Edge because I need the Stone Edge for the likes of Tornadus and all that. And Sylveons actually are switching to Tornadus too. But pretty much I needed to be able to kind of pick off a few extra kills that I'm going to be slightly missing out on. And I'm a little bit, I'm not going to lie, there's always a risk running Stone Edge, but hopefully we don't have to click it. We got Drill Run then for the Mega Magnetic and the Torkoal. Well, actually not Torkoal, but mainly the Mega Magnetic because we guaranteed the Oko there on the Drill Run, especially if we got the Sticky Webs up. And then we have Fire Fang for the Ferrothorn. We just got to have the fire coverage. And we have 3 mons with fire coverage against Ferrothorn, which is nice. Expert Belt. The reason why we're bringing Expert Belt this week is because we hit super effectively on how many is it? There's a load. There's we hit Blaze Fade on Ferrothorn, Mega Magnetic, Torkoal, Tornadus, and Weavile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12 mons that we hit super effectively. So that's the reason why we're bringing Expert Belt over Light 4, because you know we're like half his team is going to be weak to Lycanroc, which is great. So yeah, folks, that is our team this week. I know I've been kind of keeping these team videos a little bit shorter, but hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Again, another huge shout out to Hammer Time for Stone for helping me with the team building process this week and being my assistant coach. You know, and we've pulled it back. We're 3-2, you guys. We're 3-2. We've pulled it back. We're a little bit more respectable, so hopefully we can kind of keep the run going into the second half of the season and make playoffs. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here today. Definitely check out Steve's channel. A link to his channel and all the other coaches are going to be in the description down below, so definitely go check that out, as well as the other UBL content that we provide, such as the website, Discord server, all that kind of fun stuff. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me. If you guys got any comments on today's team or video in general, please let me know in the comment section down below, including what you would have brought differently, all that kind of fun stuff. And last but not least, if you want to see more Wexford Wailords UBL action coming away on this channel or more content in general, please smash that subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. On that note, I'm going to be out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.